We did it.
Are we live
We're
or is this
live.
Memorex?
It says we're live, so let's just
Oh
pretend
my
like we're
goodness.
live.
All
Hello,
right.
everybody, and welcome to a special Wednesday edition, a Wednesday webinar edition of Self-Publishing Insiders. I'm Jim Azevedo, here with my esteemed friend and colleague, Mark Leslie Lefebvre.
Hey Jim, I'm so excited about today's topic.
Not as excited as I am. Why are we
Oh
so
yeah?
excited? Why are we
I,
so excited?
I'm so excited it goes right off the screen.
You beat me. You have a longer wingspan than I do. Well, we're excited because we're talking about Coupon Manager. The Coupon Manager is a new tool in your Draft to Digital toolbox that came over to Draft to Digital thanks to the acquisition of Smashwords. So the Smashwords acquisition is paying dividends for you, right?
Yeah, and this is so exciting because one of the things I love about the Smashwords store itself is not only that the fact that authors earn more percentage wise there because we're not having to split with another retailer; it's part of our own
Yep,
company, just
right.
having to pay the credit card processing fees and stuff like that. But it's a store where when you push your books there, it goes there right away. You get your sales data within hours of the sales actually happening. It's the most live sales reporting that we have.
Yep.
And best of
And
all, coupon
wait, there's
codes.
more.
No coupon codes, DIY coupon codes. You don't
Right.
need to wait for somebody at Smashwords to do something. You can go ahead and generate your own promotions, which I just love.
Yeah, and because of that, a little bit of a history for everybody. So, as many of you know, Smashwords was founded back in 2008, and Coupon Manager was one of the first. Actually, I think it was the first tool beyond Smashwords itself that we offered to authors. That was
Wow.
either in late 2008 or early 2009. I'm sure Mark Coker will correct me on that.
Yeah.
But since we first introduced it, it has become the most useful, probably the most popular tool among all of our tools for authors out there. It works. It works great.
And I still wonder because you know how there's just so many great choices and options and tools. I
Right.
wonder how many authors from Smashwords who have historically been a Smashwords author were even familiar with it, have taken advantage of it, and of course, draft to digital authors who now have access to that as well. How many of you actually know about this and have played with it? Because I'm willing to bet that quite a few of you maybe haven't even played with it yet.
Yeah, that's what we're going to get into today. And it's so funny because they work really well. And you know, it's the humble coupon. Who knew? Coupons work so well and readers love them.
Yeah, yeah. So
Right.
let's talk something that's really important when people talk about pricing. They usually get paranoid. They usually get worried. Oh no, there is in retail book selling, ebook selling,
Yep.
there is a law that all the retailers have that you cannot have a lower price on any other retailer, or they reserve the right to price match, right? And
Yep.
then we do know that the world's biggest bookstore is very aggressive and systematically sending out the bots and looking for
I'm
those
so
prices.
glad you brought this up. Continue, please.
But that's where coupon codes are magical because the price is not changing. The price is the price is the price. The coupon price is only applied after you go through the checkout process, which makes it an exception to that sort of rule.
That bears repeating. So did you hear that, folks? So when you set a coupon code, your retail price at the Smashwords store does not change. So other retailers will not price match that. You get the sale price based on the coupon code that you enter.
Yeah. And the cool thing is the power is in your hands. Your hands, dear authors, whether you want to make this coupon code available for everyone or whether you want to make something very exclusive for your audience, your fans, your readers, and provide it to them in a variety of different ways.
And I'm excited. Now I want to see how this thing works. Now, before we jump into it and just start showing people the tool and how to use it, I want to remind folks, because I already forgot to mention it, that this is a pre-recorded webinar. So we recorded this days ago. However, when it is broadcast live, you could still ask your questions in the comments section, and we will have D2D staffers there ready to answer your questions in the comments section. So wanted to mention that
Yeah.
before we forget about that. Shall we show them the tool?
Very important. Well, before we show them the tool, because I really want to draw out the tension and the
Please do.
suspense here, is I really want to talk about the kinds of coupons you can make, right? So I
Oh,
talked about public coupons
Yes.
and private coupons,
Yep.
and we're going to show you examples of both. But when it comes to the price you can set, you have a couple other options, right? You can set it by price point, so you can actually, and this is going to be U.S. dollars because
Okay.
that Smashword's a U.S. company, therefore it starts off in U.S. dollars and then it gets translated into whatever currencies are out there. So you set that U.S. dollar price, or you can set a percentage discount, which kind of so it gives you that flexibility.
Okay. Perfect.
99-cent promos versus 50% off or 25 or 75% off, or yes, 100% off. And there's two ways of getting there.
No.
You can
Yes.
do the math, 100% off, or you can put in a price of 0.00. That flexibility. It knows no bounds. The other things you can do is you can limit the number of people who get it for this special price, and that's one of the promos that some authors can take advantage of. So, for example, on social media, let's say you have a huge follower, and you say, okay, the first X number of people who go to
Right.
this link and use this coupon code will get it at this extremely valuable price. So act now because the coupon's going to wear out, which is really kind of cool because you create that sense of urgency in your promotions, right?
Right, and you can get really creative with it too. And that's what some of our best sellers tell us is one of their favorite attributes to Coupon Manager, because they can come up with these really fun, really creative campaigns that their readers love.
Right. So,
Yep.
so do you want to see? Do we want to see now a private coupon, an example of how to go create one?
Yeah, yeah. Let's check it out.
All right, let's go. Let's go and do this. This private coupon. Here we go.
Check it out.
So the first thing you want to do is go to your dashboard, and on the dashboard, you go to My Books, and you scroll down, and you can take a look at your books. Now I'm going to take a look. You can tell over here that there's an active coupon for this particular book, but this book doesn't have an active coupon. So I'm going to click on the book. And then in the ebook section, which is the blue highlighted tab, you can see the various steps where you can create and edit your ebook, details, layout, preview, publish. But over here you'll notice there's a promotion tab. If you click on the promotion tab, you can see a couple things. I'm in the Smashwords 2023 summer winter sale right now. This is a temporary banner. I'd like to leave it up there as a reminder, but I can close this down. And then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to make a Smashwords coupon for this ebook. So I click on go to the coupon manager. And what this is going to show me is a list of the coupons that are either currently active. Now there is currently an active private coupon. My colleague Alyssa is testing some things out in the back end and has access to my account for that. And you can see some of the historical coupons, the active dates, the number of ebooks that were included in it, etc. So the history, and you can see I've done quite a few, lots of experimentations, things like that in the background. So you can kind of see all of those things. You can see the numerous pages of your history. But let's make a new coupon. So you click the Make New Coupon button. And you're going to give the coupon a label. So this is a name that you're going to use yourself. It's not going to be sent to the Smashwords store. It's not going to be visible. So I'm going to say Mark Testing Summer 2023 with Jim. That kind of tells me why I created this coupon. Now, this coupon expiry date is going to be, let's say, the end of the summer. I want it to run from now until the end of the summer. I can make it private. So the whole idea is making it private would be creating a coupon code that I'm going to send to a newsletter list. And in this example, let's just make a private coupon. I'm going to say it's a private coupon. And I'm going to set an exact price in this particular one. So this is one where I'm going to make this book free. I'm going to give it to my newsletter. So it's a private coupon, exact coupon price, whatever. And I'm going to say 50 in this particular case. This is just a type of promotion you can do. So I'm going to create a coupon code that I'm going to send out to my newsletter subscribers and say the first 50 people to click here are going to get it for free. And so this is where I select the books. And I'm just going to basically say the first 50 people, and I'm only going to put one book in the series. So what you can see is the ebooks included in the coupon. The regular price is $4.99. Coupon price is $0. And I'm going to generate the coupon. And so there it is. Coupon code is FU32D. Hey, it's live, it's active if you're looking at this video prior to August of 2023. You can get this book for free in the Smashwords store. There's a whole bunch of great information that talks about how this works, and they recommend what you do with changing the prices, etc. For example, if you change your price and you're doing a discounted promotion, that could affect what you ultimately end up charging for it. And of course, there's some various promo ideas there. So cool. So that's a private coupon. So what you can see is there's a private coupon here, and what you can see is if I ever need to get the coupon code, I can check that out and copy it to my clipboard and send that out. Now, I'm just, if I wanted to look at the existing one so I can see what Alyssa was doing with the private coupon, this private coupon is for 75% off. And these are actually the 2 active coupons in total. These are for 2 of other of my books over at the Smashwords store. So that's kind of cool. And then, of course, you have the option to retire it early. Otherwise, it's open till the end of the year. So that's the first type of coupon code. I like these cooking shows where, you know, you've pre-prepared, you've sliced the vegetables already and they're just ready in a nice bowl or whatever.
Got to have those vegetables ready to go.
That's right.
And the water boiled.
That's right. That's right. So yeah. So that's a bit about the private coupon code and how to generate that.
Yeah, that looks pretty easy, and it looks very similar to how the user interface looked over at Smashwords. And I love that we're doing this because not only is it an introduction to Draft2Digital authors, but Smashwords authors who are very soon going to be migrating their accounts over to Draft2Digital. You get kind of a sneak peek look here at what it's going to look like. And I think you're going to find that it's simple, like nothing huge has changed.
Yeah, and I think it's really important that Smashwords authors recognize that we're not taking things away from them, and we're making sure that before you migrate into Draft2Digital, that you have access to the same things that you had all these years in the Smashwords store.
Right, and, you know, coming from the Smashwords side, you guys, you should be excited. You're gonna dig it. Like, there's a lot of things that you're gonna see in the interface, and everything. The team is amazing, so I'm excited for you. But Mark, I wanted to ask you, you know, based on your vast experience as an author, you mentioned using the private coupons for your newsletters. Well, any other examples of how you used private coupons in the past?
Yeah, so I mean, either use them for your own personal author newsletter.
Sure.
It's a great way to give something to just your fans as well. When you do newsletter swaps as well. So if you say, "Hey, my book's regularly $5, but your fans could get it for 99 cents or 75% off or whatever," and so you give them to someone. And a newsletter swap, for those who aren't familiar, is not giving email addresses away, because there's privacy concerns there.
Right.
But it's saying, "Hey, Jim, I think my fans would love to read your books, and your fans would love to read my books. Here's a special coupon code that you can give to your fans so they can get the book from the Smashwords store for free, 99 cents, whatever special price that is." And then you email your list and say, "Hey, I've read Mark's books. They're great. You should check them out. And here's a coupon code." So using them in swaps as well. I know it's the same idea, but a different audience. But then the other thing is, I've started creating these little postcards using, Vistaprint, where I take the book cover, and if you may see, there's got the little ebook logo on it there. What I could do is I've got the card. It's blank on the back, so I can sign it and give to people. So I do a lot of in-person events still. So one of the things I can do is if I create a private coupon code for free, maybe if people buy the print book because they want to sign it, but maybe they want to just be able to read it digitally, you got to download the ebook and read it wherever they want. I can have a set of codes that have the free code on there, so they go get it from Smashwords. Or I can just say, "Hey, there's a special. This is regularly $4.99 US, but you can get it for 99 cents with this special card." And I have just little Avery labels with the sticker with that little coupon code. saying, here's the URL, maybe even a QR code if I want to be that fancy. Takes them to the Smashwords store. Here's the coupon code that's private, and then I'll sign it for them. So not only do they get a great price, but they get the cards.
And I raise my hand.
What's that?
I was just gonna say, I raise my hand. I am one of those dorks who will have an ebook and a print book of the same book.
Oh yeah, of course. You want the signed one on your shelf, but you want to be able to read it conveniently, right? So
Yeah. Yep.
yeah. So
For
that
sure.
those are just some ideas, but the great thing is I mean, if you've used coupon codes for something, we say please
Yep.
ask a question in the comments, but leave an idea in the comments too, because we can use that to help other authors, or other people watching the video may see your comment and go, "Wow, what a great idea!"
Yeah. What have you done that's worked in the past? That's
Yeah.
a good point, Mark. I want to also ask you. You mentioned really quickly that, let's say, like you've done a campaign and maybe the campaign's kind of run its course. You can expire or you can expire a coupon early if you want to, right? You can just
Yeah. Or let's say I
yep.
made a mistake or something
Sure.
went wrong. And let's say I accidentally made it unlimited instead of 50. It's like, whoops. So you
Okay.
can you have the option to retire early. So it's not set in stone. You always do want to think of the customer or the reader first. So you don't want to disappoint them. If you say it's good till the end of August, and then you retire it early, you may be disappointing people who wait to the last minute.
Sure.
But you still have that control, right? Because it's your book, so we want to give you ultimate control there.
Okay. And so can you also modify a current coupon? If I have a coupon that's, let's say I put it to 50% off, but I'm like, hey, you know what? I think maybe I do want to mark this down to free or 75% off. Or do I have to make another
I
coupon?
believe you have to make another one, and that's the other thing I did test this out as an author. So you saw I had a lot of different coupon codes, and what I was testing was for public codes.
Yeah.
I created a 75% off coupon, and then I created a 50% off coupon, and I didn't know, is it the last one in that wins? What wins? Well, what wins is
Gotcha.
the best deal for the customer. So the best possible reduced price for the customer. All other things being equal, if they have the same expiry date or whatever, the store will always take the best coupon for the customer to give them the most optimal experience, because you want your customers happy and you want your customers coming back and buying all of your books.
Yes,
Be
you do.
pleased.
Yes, you do. And you don't have to wait for an annual Smashwords sale to put your books on sale. You can put your books on sale anytime you like.
Yeah, exactly. Smashword sale is obviously something that has a lot of marketing around it. There's a banner on the main page, there's landing pages,
Right.
etc. And so we are driving a lot of customers there, but you can drive customers to your own books at any particular time. And the benefit about doing your own sale as opposed to the Smashword sale is, Smashword sale is a phenomenal sale, but anyone can participate in it. So there could be 100,000 titles that are all reduced,
Yep.
which can be overwhelming for a consumer. So sometimes just going, oh look, all of Mark's books are available at this price. Send them to the series page, for example, on Smashwords. So it reduces the analysis paralysis of what books should I
Right.
buy.
Exactly. So we showed private coupons. Do you want to show how to do public?
Yeah. Let's
All
do
right.
a public coupon as well. So let's let the tape roll. For the second type of coupon code, let's go find something else. And so you can do it by book, or here's an alternative way you can go to create coupons. You can go over to your account, and you can scroll down, and you can see multi-book actions, coupon manager. So I'm going to click on that, and that takes me over to a screen. Well, there will be in the future multiple multi-book actions, but right now the Smashwords Store Coupon Manager is an option there. So I'm going to click on that. Again, it takes me to the active coupon codes. I'm going to make a new coupon. And a new coupon is going to be, I'm going to give this, we'll call this Summer 2023 with Jim Test. Not the same naming convention. And this is just going to be coupon that'll go to the end of July. And I'm going to do a discount percentage. And I'm going to go 50% off, unlimited. Now this also says allow the discount to make books free. So for example, if I selected a discount after the percentage discount is applied, books below 99 cents will automatically be reduced to free. If not, so if I select this will make anything that's 99 cents or less go free. If I don't select this, it will make them 99 cents. So what I'm going to do in this particular case is I'm just going to say, oh, hey, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add all of my Canadian Werewolf books, the standalones anyways. This one's a free one anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and add the books, book 3, book 4, book 5, and book 6. And so now you can see you've got book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, book 5, and then page 2 is going to show me book 6. And this is going to be a public coupon, so I didn't click private, and sure enough, generate coupon. Okay, so there's a coupon code, but because it is public and because we're connected to the Smashwords store, I can go right to the Smashwords store. And I'm going to find the Canadian Werewolf series. And you'll notice they're already active. You basically see this time around is free, so there's no active coupon, 50% off, 50% off, 50% off. So what you're seeing here is you are seeing that the books are all 50% off until July 31st, and anyone can purchase those books from the Smashwords store and take advantage of that coupon.
Love it.
Love it. And one of the things I didn't mention is you'll notice when I went to bring up the books that it's sorted by series. So I have different series, and so you expand the series and you can add them, and you can add all your books. You can add one book, you can add an entire series, and there's quite a bit of flexibility there. I'm pretty pumped about that.
Oh, that's cool. So you can add all your books with like a single click sort of thing?
Single click. Here's the one coupon code, right? Hey, special, patrons of Mark Leslie, here's a code. You get any one of my books on the Smashwords store this month for 99 cents. Yeah, just use this code at checkout.
That's really cool, especially when there are big sales going on, like the one that's happening right now at the Smashwords store. Yeah. You can put your entire catalog in there with a click of a button.
Yeah, and here's the cool thing. So if I were to sell any of my books at any of the other retailers, I'm only going to be making a smaller percentage, right? When you go below $2.99,
yeah,
you're publishing direct with the other retailers. But in the Smashwords store, if I sell it for 99 cents, I'm still making about 80 cents.
Yeah,
80% of that price. So I'm not losing as much. It's
Who
not
else
35
does that?
cents or
Who
whatever.
else does that, Mark?
Who else gives you that much, right? I mean, and again, the reason we have that is because especially at the lower price items, the credit card processing fee, there's a flat initial fee just for the transaction. But the more items somebody has, right, and it's complicated math, I'm not going to do it because I have to take my shoes and socks off.
I don't math very well.
But if there's a lot of things in someone's shopping cart, then that actually the percentage you earn as an author goes up slightly. Right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. The more items your readers have on their shopping carts when they check out, the higher your royalty rate will be.
Exactly. It's just because we're wanting to share that with the author.
Yeah, and this isn't just our store, Mark. It's their store. It's the author's store.
It's
the most author-friendly store.
And Smashwords.com. The Smashwords store has always been and remains available in way more countries around the world than the world's longest river, right? So there have been when Smashwords, Kindle launched and Smashwords launched around the same time, there were people in countries around the world that could not purchase ebooks from Kindle, but could purchase them from Smashwords, and that remains to this day. So making your books available there in general, just make sure they're available to a broader global audience. But then also this benefit of you can even treat them once in a while to special coupon codes.
Right. So we don't have the dedicated ebook stores in other countries, but from 180, I think it's like 180 countries and territories come to Smashwords. Yeah,
they can easily access the store, which is fantastic, right? So when you create a coupon code, it is truly global. Right, it's available. It's not only for people in the U.S. or the U.K. or something like that. It's available for your readers anywhere that they happen to be in the world.
And can I just add, Mark, that the Smashwords store is currently on a trajectory to hit its 7th consecutive year of sales growth.
Of sales growth. That is fantastic. Love
That's
to
right.
see that. Well, the reason I love to see that is because I know that the margin that the authors are making there is pretty
Right.
solid.
The authors are making it happen.
Yeah.
So, all right, that was really cool, and it seems very similar to what was happening at the Smashwords store. I'm talking about the coupon manager tool
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
Super easy to use, super helpful. Lots of flexibility with the tool,
Yeah.
which is what we'd like.
Exactly. So whether you are a Smashwords author who's used the tool inside the Smashwords dashboard, or whether you're a draft to digital author, this is just showing you the path forward. And again, what I loved about the way the development team has put this together is they created multi-book actions, knowing that there are other things authors have requested that they wanted to do. Right? I want to do multi-book actions. I want to do a whole bunch of things at the same time to save me. And so the coupon code, it's not just, oh, I have to go and create a coupon code for this book and then another one for that book and another one for that book. I can go in and apply it to as many of my books in a single fell swoop as I want. Just part of that functionality. And sometimes I think that flexibility of the different ways you can get there can be overwhelming. He was like, well, how do you do it? Well, there's at least 2 different ways to get to
Yep.
that, to get to the coupon manager. But the ideally, for some people, for myself, I always usually go into the catalog and I'm looking at my books. But especially if you're an author who has a catalog of hundreds of books or whatever, you may just want to go to the accounts bulk management tool rather than scroll down to try and find the book. So again, flexibility on how you prefer to leverage this tool.
Yeah, and I would advise folks, get creative, experiment out there, see what works for you. You can mix and match these coupons too. Like you can have a private metered coupon to see to do contests and giveaways for your readers. Just have fun with it, and then report back to us. Let us know what works for you, what your readers really responded to, and so that you can help your fellow authors learn, and you could all learn together.
I love that. I love that learning together, growing together.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just want to quickly remind folks to please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel because it helps us spread the word and it helps us attract more guests and experts to help you learn more and help you sell more books going forward. Also, Mark, be sure to bookmark d2dlive.com. Why would you want to do that?
I bookmark it so that every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern, I can watch the great interviews, usually done by our colleague Kevin Tumlinson. Although you and I will back him up every once in a while when he's on the road or unable to do the interviews.
Yeah, Kevin, the voice of self-publishing, Kevin Barry White Tomlinson.
Yeah. Dulcet tones of Kevin Tumlinson.
Right, that super smooth voice. You know what he says? He says, you know what? Sometimes people approach me at conferences and they say, hey, Kevin, I knew it was you because I recognized your voice. I heard you talking from far away.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
He's also not very quiet, so you can
Well,
pick him
there
up
is
from
there
across
is
the
that.
room. Yeah.
There is that as well. Um, that's all I've got.
Cool.
Yeah. So thanks a million, Mark. Really appreciate you showing all of us how to use Coupon Manager.
My pleasure.
Everybody, thank you as well. Again, be sure to bookmark d2dlive.com. We have our next guest coming up this coming Thursday. And at D2D Live, you can see who that next guest is a week ahead of time. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Appreciate you joining. Take care.